Hey guys, Elyot here from Lunarch Studios, and this is another dev diary where I talk a bit about stuff we did in the last week. Last week was actually kind of crazy. The biggest thing was last Thursday we pushed a huge update to both the game and the game server, which added a lot of new stuff. So first of all, we added a new AI that our AI guy Dave Churchill's been working on for months, and it's still very much a work in progress, but it sort of actually thinks about and understands the game rather than just playing by simple rules and random heuristics. And it can do things like, look 2 moves ahead and try to see whether or not it can force a victory in the game. And right now, it's not that strong because it's still missing some certain types of heuristics and some basic understanding about the game. Like, you might notice a few things about it that seem a little bit silly to a human player. But all of that stuff is going to get fixed in the upcoming couple of weeks or couple of months. And the AI actually is pretty good. Like, new players can't beat it the first time they play it. So that's really good. We added replay sharing, so now after you play a game of Prismata, it generates this little 10-character hashtag that you can copy and paste and view a replay of your own game or of somebody else's game. So you can post your favorite win or your most exciting game online, and other people can also view the replay. So that's really cool. It's also helping us a lot with bug fixing because people can say, I had a bug and it was in this game, and they send us the replay code. So that's super helpful. What else? New units. So we added 8 new units to the game, and a lot of them are big blue units, but there are 8 in total. Apollo, which is this crazy sniper unit that can kill everything. Deadeye Operative, which can only snipe drones, but it's really cool. A lot of people were doing really degenerate rushes with Deadeye Operative, and we were worried for a bit that you could force a draw by turn 1 drone, turn 2 double blast forge, and then rush Deadeye Operatives. But it turns out that just getting Tarsiers actually completely destroys that strategy. So, not too worried about that yet, but we're keeping an eye on it. The Oride Core and Thermite Core, which allow you to turn your attack into 2 gold or 1 pixie respectively, those have seen a lot of play, and people are using them in all kinds of interesting ways to avoid wasting attack into walls and stuff like that. The Odin, which is this huge legendary giant blue mech robot that fires steel splitters to do damage, that's been seeing a lot of play. It's a pretty strong unit if there are other big blue units around, but whatever, we'll see. The Synthesizer got added, which is a blue unit that produces green, but you can also use it to get up to 3 blue really quickly. So we've seen a lot of interesting play using Synthesizer, and that's been cool. The other 2 units are the Ossified Drone and the Hellhound. Ossified Drone, some people are saying, is weak. And the thing about Ossified Drone is that there are some sets in which it's almost like a must-buy because of how strong it is over the course of a whole long game. And there are other sets where it's just really bad. And by changing the price, we can throttle sort of the percentage of sets in which it's really good and the percentage of sets in which it's really bad. So we might buff it a little bit just to make it a bit more common to see play. But it's not actually weak. It's just, people sometimes get it when they really shouldn't. So we might buff it just to help that out a bit. Hellhound's been seeing play. It's a pretty average unit. There's nothing too special about it. Unless you have things to combo it with, like Electrovores or something like that. So let's see. Oh, when we pushed the new units, we also pushed new art for those info panels that pop up and show you the stats of the unit and all of their abilities. So that's now in. And there may have been some other small-ish art changes, but that's sort of an ongoing thing. Let's see. And since that patch, we've mostly been focusing on bug fixing because there were a couple of really nasty bugs that we actually didn't catch before that went out. And I'm almost embarrassed. But one of the things that was broken, which is kind of hilarious and ironic, was bug submitting. The feedback button in the corner wouldn't actually let you send anything. And it was because 2 people simultaneously made changes to it that interacted with each other in a bad way. And it was like an extremely unlikely bug to happen, but also we never tested for it because, like, who'd have thought it would have got broken? Both people who put fixes in tested that their fixes work, and somehow the interaction between them was just, like, completely unpredictable. But that's now fixed. A lot of the kind of weird behavior from that patch on Thursday was fixed. And I guess the most important thing is our server capacity is going to grow really soon because that patch on Thursday included a pretty big server update that changed our infrastructure a lot and changed how the automatcher works and a few other things. So with that new server infrastructure, scaling is going to come really soon, which is going to mean there's going to be a lot of people on the server pretty soon. At least we'll see how it goes. So that's about it. We are going to add even more new units. I just today got in art for about 12 more new units, so that's really good. I don't know when we're going to put them in. We might put them in along with some kind of progression system to unlock them slowly. I don't know when that's going to happen, but maybe within a week or two. We're starting to think about sound effects. I've been talking to some people who could do sound effects for us, so that will happen. Tournaments, I think, is something we've also been thinking about, just sort of in a very loose, high-level sense. But we want to have tournaments. We want to have a proper progression system for the competitive mode or arena mode, and we're working on that stuff quite a bit. Right now, it's sort of just on paper, but we'll see how it goes. So that's about it for this week. I guess by this time next week, we'll probably have some new units and other stuff in the game, so that should be great. I look forward to brawling with you guys soon, and I will see you around.